What's up, Nourish fam? Farmer Ash here with some exciting news, and that is us venturing into produce. So we've already got our livestock farm partners, our row crop farm partners that are producing the grains and the feed for those livestock, and then also producing the grains for our sourdough and our baked goods. Now we're venturing into the world of produce, which is just so exciting. Now we get to support farmers at all levels, and also we're really changing the food system together, guys. So trying to produce higher quality, better food across the entire food group spectrum. And today we're going to be talking about a new product, one of my favorite foods, and that is jams. So here we've got a box of jams. So jam is different than jelly. So jam is made from fruit, and then jelly is made from fruit juice. So canning, preserving, guys, these are time-tested traditional things that our ancestors did for many, many years so that they would harvest a lot of their produce in the summer months and then can and preserve so that they can enjoy that harvest, that hard work from all the summer months, so they can enjoy it all year round, right? And so this has been a long time coming, this project. So I love jam. There is nothing better, in my opinion, than like a breakfast of sourdough bread with jam, eggs, and milk. It's just my favorite, right? So with jam, we wanted to use a traditional old-fashioned recipe. So one of my favorite hobbies, if you guys know me well, one of my favorite hobbies is reading old-fashioned cookbooks. So I like to go and read like 1800, early 1900 cookbooks because one, they just viewed they viewed food differently, and two, they weren't sick, right? They didn't have chronic diseases. They weren't overweight. And so we can learn a lot from them of how they ate, how they farmed, and that's like one of my passions, right? With Nourish, I personally just think we're just trying to go back to how food used to be produced, right? Before chemicals, before industrial agriculture, before confinement operations. And so the same thing goes with chemicals and produce. So if you look up like organic strawberry production, you'll see a lot of them are produced like inside these weird bins, and they don't even touch real soil, right? And soil health is what gives the food the higher nutrient quality. So exciting things for our jams. We got a box of jams, and we got 3 varieties. So this is our first year, and there's going to be limited quantity because we want to get your guys' feedback and also support these farmers and make sure that we're trying it out, and next year we'll adjust and adapt and have more. So this is going to be limited quantity, seasonal product offering, but I am so excited about it. It's been a really long time coming. So this box contains 3 flavors, 2 of each flavor. So the first is blueberry lemon, and I'll explain why the flavors. I chose all of them. And then the second is strawberry pineapple, and the third, my favorite, is blackberry orange. Okay, so when you go and read traditional old-fashioned recipes for jams, you'll notice 3 ingredients. The first is a fruit. The second is a sweetener. They used a lot of organic cane sugar, and I know people are so anti-sugar, but guys, sugar is not the problem. Sugar consumption has actually gone down. We've consumed sugar for a very long time. And so we are using organic cane sugar here. It has very trace amounts of micronutrients. Won't really add to your total daily consumption that much, but sugar is not really the problem. When you think of sugar, many people say like, oh, donuts or cookies or stuff like that. Like, is it really the sugar in that? No, sugar consumption has gone down, and sugar is sucrose, so it contains both fructose and glucose, and it's actually a very readily available energy source for the body. And of course, you're going to run into micronutrient deficiencies if your diet is just sugar, but our ancestors have been consuming sugar in small quantities, like in jams, for a really long time. So it's not the sugar. I'm totally fine with eating organic cane sugar. So 3 ingredients for traditional jam recipes. So the fruit, the sugar, and some sort of pectin source. And so that is why all of these have a second flavor. So we've got blueberry lemon. Blueberry is the main flavor. Lemon, add some lemon flavor. It's very, very good, so good. but the lemon itself is a source of pectin, and pectin is what kind of gels up the jam so that way it's spreadable and it has that little thicker consistency. So you can use a natural fruit pectin source like lemon, like pineapple. Pineapple is another natural pectin source, and orange. Lemon, orange, and pineapple are all natural pectin sources, and so that's why we add them here. It adds a really great flavor. It also adds a little bit of thickness. Unfortunately, you know, industrial agriculture, our food system's really good at, you know, making things bad. It's just what it excels at, right? And so a lot of industrial pectin powder sources can have contaminants. They can also have like preservatives, gums, and some other generally recognized as safe ingredients that I don't trust. And so I did not want to use a pectin powder in these jams. I just wanted the fruit pectin source, and the sugar. So it's just 3 ingredients. So let's talk through each of the flavors real quick, okay? I love blackberries and I also love oranges, and it makes a magical combination. But another wonderful thing about like citrus, so especially lemon and orange, is they are very high sources in a citrus flavonoid called naringenin, and that has a number of health benefits. I wrote down the health benefits and I'll include links to the studies. So naringenin contains anti-cancer properties. It protects against cognitive dysfunction induced by Alzheimer's. It's naturally anti-inflammatory, protects against heavy metal-induced renal damage, decreases lipid peroxidation, which is very damaging throughout the body. It has anti-hyperglycemic effects. It improves insulin sensitivity. And then one of the main benefits that Dr. Ray Peat talks about is that naringenin is actually very good at helping your body like get rid of endotoxins and not letting like gut problems cause systemic inflammation. So orange and lemon peels are the highest sources of naringenin. And so that's another health benefit on top of all the wonderful benefits of the fruits in these jams as well. And so let's talk about the fruits. So why are you bringing on this produce product? Well, all of the blueberries, the strawberries, and the blackberries were picked from real fruit orchards, produced healthy soil, chemical free, not certified organic, but that's fine because I don't agree with the chemicals that are utilized in certified organic all the time. And I know the farmers that produced all of these fruits, and they're coming from real fruit orchards, regenerative. So 2 of them are not certified regenerative, but the blueberries are from a certified regenerative farm. And so no chemicals. So chemical-free jam, and tastes delicious, is good for us, doesn't have added preservatives, gums, or gut-disrupting compounds in them, and they are all canned, and so you can just put them in the pantry, and then as soon as they're opened, make sure that those are put in the fridge. So this has been a passion project. Okay, Nourish is a passion project, but I'm just a really big jam girl. Like sourdough with jam is just wonderful. So really excited, and I hope you guys really enjoy these boxes. We do have a limited quantity, like I said, and they won't be available again until next year because we're not going to be growing produce not in soil, and we are going to do it very seasonally, right? We're going to be producing produce in nature's natural cycles, and so next year we're going to be venturing into CSA boxes where we are growing produce in soil but seasonally, right? So really excited to venture into this produce line of things. All right, so that about wraps up this week's Nourish News. Really excited for you guys to try the jams out and give us feedback. They are all small batch, so no like industrial manufacturing processes, small batch, handmade, and delicious. So see you guys next week.